Kojima, just what are you up to, buddy? What a crazy shenanigans will you present us with your new game OD, which is already dropping some pretty heavy hints about some potential connections with other well-known IPs, or he could just be pulling us along. I don't know, but before I go into that, let's talk about OD itself. It was presented during the 2023 Game Awards. It is labeled a Hideo Kojima game, so it is a video game, though Kojima also said that it's also a movie and a new form of media, whatever that means, and the Xbox logo was prominently featured, and apparently this is going to leverage Xbox Cloud Gaming, so whatever this is, it'll be fascinating, no doubt. And this trailer didn't really show us much. It showed us, I think, what is essentially some like facial capture performance footage. I think it's them just kind of like testing out the technology with the actors, and some of the actors include Sophia Lillis, Hunter Schafer. Now, this particular part of the trailer actually has a hint that you'll likely not notice at first sighting. I'll get to that in a bit. And then somebody else involved is Udo Kier, and the trailer concludes with this already memed footage of the girl screaming here, followed by the title OD, a Hideo Kojima game, and it leverages Unreal Engine technology and 3Lateral, which deals with like MetaHuman, which is the character creator and character model and character animation creator that Unreal Engine leverages. That's a really powerful tool, so characters are going to look awesome. There's the For All Players and Screamers tagline alongside the Xbox Game Studios logo. It was also revealed that Jordan Peele is involved in this project, and for those who don't know, beyond, Key and Peele and, beyond his acting endeavors, Jordan Peele is also a pretty prominent movie director, and he's tackled the horror genre, and he's done so pretty effectively. So this partnership, I think, is also kind of exciting. So that's all we know about the game at first sight. But then we delve into some of the hints that Kojima has dropped that might hint at a connection between OD and PT as well as Silent Hill. Now, on one hand, this could just be Kojima being cheeky, or it could very well indicate that there is some kind of conspiracy here that we don't know about, that Kojima's trying to kickstart, because that's what Kojima does. The game really begins not when the game launches, but with the marketing campaign. So, the first hint is a fairly obvious one. So, after the trailer played during the Game Awards, this door showed up from which Kojima appeared. Now, people who are fans of PT will immediately recognize this door because it is literally the exact same door featured in PT. Here's a high-definition render of the PT door directly from the game, and if we go back to Kojima's door, you can see that it's literally the exact same door. It's got the exact same lamp or light bulb up top here, and going back here, you can see that the model of the door itself, the four panels here, the rectangular panels here, the color of the door, like it is damn near identical to the door seen in PT here. The one difference, I suppose, is that the knob and the keyhole here doesn't have this metallic frame on it, but it's basically the exact same door, especially the fact that this light bulb here is featured in the exact same way that it's featured in PT. Kojima was very conscious, at least, about what he was doing here. As for what exactly he's hinting at, obviously only time will tell. Now, if it were this by itself, my train of thought would be, this is just Kojima being cheeky. There is a strong likelihood that there's no real connection to PT, and it's just him kind of calling back to his previous horror venture that really didn't end up working out. But then you look deeper into the trailer itself, and fans have already discovered a hidden message. The hidden message, ladies and gentlemen, is Atami. If you go through the trailer and frame freeze at specific moments where Udo Kier is talking, you'll actually discover that for a very brief moment throughout the course of this trailer, and very kind of hidden, you have to almost modify the image to really see this, you'll find hidden letters. So there's somebody here who actually captured every frame where the letters appear, and what it spells out is, here's the A, here's a T hidden on the corner of his mouth, another A, here's an M, it's very small, but it really is there, and then an I in the corner of his mouth here. That spells out Atami. So what's so special about Atami? Well, as somebody responded here, Atami is a city in Japan located in Shizuoka Prefecture, and the way you spell Shizuoka Prefecture in Japanese is with the following characters. You can see right here, if we type those characters in Google Translate, it spells out Shizuoka. But what happens when you separate these two characters? When you individualize these characters, well, the first character spells out silence, and then the second character translates to hill. It literally says Silent Hill if you take the spelling of the Shizuoka Prefecture and separate the characters and look at them individually. And so it's almost like spelled out for us directly. Again, there's no way this is just some coincidence or just some kind of accident. Kojima must have done this very consciously, understanding the conversation that this will create. And I know there have been rumors circulating that Kojima and Konami have mended relationships enough where Kojima might be able to make something Silent Hill related if he desired to do so, but those are very much in the realm of speculation. There's no confirmation of any sort in that regard. And so it's hard to say for sure whether Kojima can even touch the Silent Hill IP or if it's something Konami is willing to lend to Kojima, and if that somehow happened behind the scenes, and if that's what Kojima's hinting at here, and OD is actually on some level tied to Silent Hill, and it is Kojima revisiting this project that fell apart because of the dispute between Kojima and Konami. And obviously, this is not going to be exactly PT or exactly Silent Hills. Obviously, completely different actors are involved, unless Norman Reedus is involved in this project and Kojima's still keeping that a secret or something along those lines. But at the very least, there's a conscious effort to draw attention to the Silent Hill IP and to PT on the part of Kojima. And the craziest thing that could happen would be if this all ultimately ended up being part of the Silent Hill universe, though we don't know if that's what's ultimately going to end up being the case. This could very much just be a case of Kojima saying this is a spiritual successor to PT, to Silent Hills, but it is a completely different project entirely. It's maybe him just hearkening back to those days and just kind of reminiscing about the project that was once meant to be, but an aspect of that he gets to carry on through OD, like the spirit of what the project was supposed to be maybe will be imbued with OD, even though it is its own unique IP. It'll be kind of a representation of some of the original ideas that he had with PT and Silent Hills. Maybe it's kind of just saying that. I don't know. It's hard to say for sure, but this is some crazy Kojima shit going on right here, and no doubt it's going to keep discussions ongoing for the months and years to come as this game continues to be developed. And then one last thing to note about the trailer that's kind of interesting is the phrase that the actors speak in the trailer. So for those who want to check that out, here's what that looks like.
The hungry purple dinosaur ate the kind zingy fox, the jabbering crab, and the mad whale, and started bending and quacking.
Okay, so the phrase somebody decided to spell out on Reddit here is the hungry purple dinosaur ate the kind zingy fox, the jabbering crab, the mad whale, and started bending and quacking. So what the hell is this? It sounds like gibberish at first, but what this actually is a phonetic pangram. So I don't know if you've heard of the phrase, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. That is an alphabetic pangram that includes every single letter in the English alphabet. It's a phrase that I've personally used to essentially like test out keyboards and see like what my fingers feel like reaching to every letter in the alphabet in the keyboard. As for what Kojima included in his trailer, this phrase right here, the phonetic pangram, it uses all the sounds or phonemes in the English language. Basically, every kind of sound that your mouth could produce speaking the English language, it's all apparently featured in this one phrase, just like how the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog includes every single letter in the alphabet. What the exact meaning of this is obviously hard to say because the trailer is so vague and this is all basically kind of gibberish here. It could just be Kojima testing the facial capture technology that he's employing with OD and testing that with the actors who are saying this phrase as kind of like a testing 1, 2, 3 for the facial capture. But they were asked to read it in a very dramatic way to create this trailer and to, I guess, emphasize what the character models will look like and what the expressions will be like. And just to, I guess, kind of give off what the vibe of this game will be like. Obviously, it's going to be very kind of creepy and horror-based and very psychological thriller. And I'm very curious to see what Kojima will pull off with this title. That also is being made with Jordan Peele, in partnership with Jordan Peele. And Jordan Peele has proven himself to be a really capable director, and his mind combined with Kojima should pave the road for a rather fascinating narrative. And only time will tell what kind of experience this will ultimately end up being. Kojima showed with PT and the teaser for Silent Hills that, I mean, the way his brain works and how just out there he is in terms of outside of the box thinking is almost like perfect for horror games. And while the partnership with Guillermo del Toro not working out is a damn shame, the fact that he is partnering up with Jordan Peele, and he has hinted at other partners that he wants to announce later, so maybe Guillermo del Toro will contribute to this. I don't know, we'll see. But the fact that he is partnering with all these people, and he's delving into the horror genre, and it's Kojima's mind combined with the horror genre, makes me really excited about this project. It feels like, well, I don't know if this will end up being PT or Silent Hill related or not. The fact that he is revisiting that kind of venture, which I wanted to see fleshed out, brings me great joy, and no doubt people will keep a close eye on this one and how Kojima will continue to market this game and drop little hints here and there, and hopefully the final game will be a worthwhile experience that won't just be kind of like a gimmick. It's a Kojima project, though, so I think I can trust that it'll be fascinating at the very least. In the meantime, though, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on OD and all of the hints that people have discovered so far, and whether you think there's a direct tie or correlation between Silent Hill and PT and OD based on what's been shown so far and what people have discovered, or if you think this is just Kojima yanking the chain on us, if this is just him kind of being cheeky. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and to be further updated on all things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on Young Yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Young out.